Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waha, Wacha Chodash, Yahweh, which is one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one true name is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who will teach well, because those are the men who I've learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Ira Zakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And pretty much in this lesson, we're going to go into the chariots. All right, chariots of the Lord. And there's been a lot of sightings of chariots being seen. As you can see in these different pictures, these are chariots of the Lord, which they call them UFOs, identified flying objects, but we know them as IFOs, identified flying objects. We know that these are chariots of the Lord, flying vehicles of the Lord. And these vehicles are angels driving these vehicles. The Lord Yahweh Shai, when he comes back, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he's going to come back on one of these. He's going to come back on one of these chariots. All right? And, Salakia. And the Lord is going to come back on these chariots, man. And Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. We're going to do a lesson on this. This is Psalms 104:3. It says, who layeth the beams in his chambers in the waters. This is the beams in the chambers. That's talking about the chariots. All right. It's giving you a description of the chariot. You see it? The beams in his chambers. You see it? It's talking about a chariot. It's giving you a description of the chariot. Right? It says, who maketh the clouds his chariot. The word cloud is talking about a chariot, right? It says, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. Who walketh upon the wings of the wind, right? Because when it goes very fast. A chariot moves very fast. You know, it flies by fast, man. You see it? This is a perfect example even more. It's beams, it's chambers. It's giving you a description of the chariot. And I'm just using this picture today so, Jakes can understand what a chariot that is proven, that is describing, is giving a description of a chariot. Isaiah 26:20. It says, come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers. Enter thou into thy chambers. You see the chambers? Enter thou into the chambers, into thy chambers. You see it? The beam underneath, right? The chambers. That's talking about the chariot, right? It says, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. So it's giving you a description of the chariot. When the Lord comes back, he's going to come back and he's going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel in a chariot. They're going to be beamed up, right? That goes to 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, right? Reading from verse 15 all the way down to verse 18, right? Get the elect getting beamed up on those chariots, right? Isaiah 60:8, it says, who are these that fly as a cloud? Who are these that fly as a cloud, right? Let's go back a little bit, right? It says, who are these that fly as a cloud, man? The chariot. You see? The chariot. That's what it's talking about, man. All through research, just look at it, man, and it's telling you what it is. It's a chariot. They call them UFOs, but we know them as IFOs. Those are flying vehicles of the Lord. Right? We understand that. We know that. Salaki, I read that precept already. Here it is. Isaiah 60:8. It says, who are these that fly as a cloud, right? And as the doves of their windows. See, that cloud is giving you a description and it's telling you that it's a chariot. That cloud is a chariot. All right. Now, the Messiah, he was beamed up on those chariots. Yes, the Messiah was beamed up on the chariot. How do you think he ascended into heaven? He didn't float into the sky. No, he was beamed up. The angels came and got him. The Lord sent down the chariots, and the chariots came down. The angels came down to get him, and they beamed him up. Yahushua was beamed up because he fulfilled his mission, right? And his mission was to what? Die for the nation of Israel, so we could be able to get that temporal grace, right? So we could be able to receive that grace to get our second chance, our second shot. So Yahushua, he was beamed up. Once he fulfilled his destiny, or what it was to be, or what it was to do for him to do, which was him to die for the nation of Israel, he completed his mission. The angels came down, beamed him up, and Yahushua was gone. Let's prove that. He was beamed up on one of those chariots. This is Acts 1:9. It says, and when he had spoken these things, right, while they beheld, he was taken up. Who's he was taken up? Yahushua. He was beamed up. It says, and a cloud received him out of their sight. A chariot. That cloud is talking about a chariot. This right here. That cloud was talking about this. The Messiah was beamed up on this. Chariot came, beamed him up. I'm just giving you a distinction of the description of the chariot. The cloud is that chariot. He was beamed up on that. Right? It says, and a cloud received him out of their sight. He was beamed up. Verse 10, and while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, as he was beamed up, right? It says, behold, two men stood by them in white apparel. Talking about the angels, giving you a description of the angels, right? It says, verse 11, which also said, ye men of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? It says, the same Yahushua, which is taken up from you into heaven, he was beamed up. The Messiah was beamed up. Shall so come in like manner as ye have seen him go into heaven. So he was beamed up that way, right? He's coming back that way. He was beamed up. That's why the scriptures say, Yahushua said, I will not meet thee as a man, right? He did that already. Isaiah 47:3, right? He said, I will not meet thee as a man. He said that already. He's not going to meet us as a man. He did that already. When he make his second coming, he's coming back on one of these chariots. A big one, though. This is 1 Thessalonians 4:17. It says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up. And this is a future prophecy. This is the elect, right? Isaiah. 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Salakia. 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together, right, in the clouds. The clouds is talking about the chariots, to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. So they're going to be beamed up, right? Those that died in the truth, because when you read the verse before, those that died in the truth are going to be beamed up, and those that remain through it is going to be beamed up. So the elect is going to be beamed up. They all going to be beamed up on these. And if you're a person that don't believe this, then obviously the Lord isn't dealing with you to receive this. Understand it, because this isn't meant for everyone to get it, right? The Lord is coming back, and he's going to beam up his elect. Yeah, the elect is going to get beamed up on these. Lord willing, we are that number. The Lord's going to come back, and he's going to beam the elect, right? The elect is going to get beamed up, and these ain't aliens, all right? Because you got people that say, oh, aliens. No, angels drive these vehicles. These are vehicles of the Lord. When the Lord makes his second coming, he's returning on this, and he's going to beam up the elect. The elect is going to be beamed up. This is a beautiful thing to know, man. See, look how big that chariot. That's big. That's big, man. The Lord coming back. Just think about it. This is big as fuck, man. Lord is coming back to deliver his elect, and that's what we're waiting on patiently. We have faith, and we know this. The Lord is coming back to deliver his elect. This is 2 Esdras 13:6. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. How did he grave himself a great mountain and flew upon it? A chariot. He flew up there, a chariot. That's beautiful. The chariot, man. And this is what is coming. And it's been seen. A lot of people have been seeing chariots. Besides us, people have been seeing them, but they don't know what they are. We know what they are, but people are not knowing what they are. The chariots are starting to be seen more and more and more and more and more and more throughout the earth. People are seeing chariots now. This is prophecy, right? The scriptures say, Revelation 1 and 7, when the Lord comes back, every eye shall see him. They're going to see the biggest chariot come and crack through the sky. You're going to see Yahushua coming back. Revelations 11 and 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying, it says, come, it says, saying unto them, come up hither. And the word hither means come to this place. That's what it means. Let's validate that. Right? Salakia. Right? It says to or toward this place. Right? To this place. Right? That's what hither means. Come up hither. Right? And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud. They were beamed up on a chariot, and their enemies beheld them. This is a future prophecy as well, right? They were beamed up. The elect is going to get beamed up. This is a beautiful, that's a beautiful moment, man. So, hey, I just want to do a quick hit on this. Those so-called UFOs are chariots of the Lord. It's in the scriptures. We proved it. And if you don't believe in this, then obviously the Lord ain't dealing with you. Because this isn't for everybody. But the Lord, when he comes back, he's going to deliver the elect. The elected nation of Israel, they're going to get beamed up on a chariot. Lord willing, we are that number. So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Yahweh Kachodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who will well teach well, because those are the men who have learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Arazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Till next time I say, shalom.